Okay, welcome students to our next lecture. In this lecture also students will be dealing with of course quadratic equations, and to be more precise the same method which we already did in our first lecture, which is by splitting the middle term, okay, which is also called as factorization method. So still in this session also we'll be looking some complex problems solved by the method of splitting the middle term known as factorization method. In the first lecture students, I explained you, now please listen this, I explained you that there are two types of quadratic equation. In the first type of quadratic equation, the default formula, as we know, that ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the default general formula of quadratic equation. In the first type, in the first lecture, we solved those quadratic equations where the coefficient of x square was 1. Coefficient of x square was 1. So these types of questions, which were very simple, we already solved in the first part, the first lecture prior to this. Now today students will be looking for those questions or those quadratic equations where this coefficient of x square, which is called as a, is other than 1. It's not 1 but other than 1. So today we'll be looking at those questions where here a, the coefficient of x square is other than 1. And I'll explain you just in 1 minute what's the difference. Let me take one example over here. Let's take an example that I have a quadratic like 3x square minus 2x minus 16 is equal to 0. Now what's the change? Whenever we have any coefficient other than 1, I'm talking about the coefficient of x square, then that coefficient is multiplied with the constant term c. Then that coefficient is multiplied with the constant term c. Okay, now let's see this example. I'll explain you with the help of this example. Here I have coefficient of x square, which we call it as a, as 3. Now this 3 will be multiplied with minus 16. So now we'll do 3 16s are, it comes to 48. To be more precise, it's minus 16. So it's minus 48. So now how will we read our question? We always go from the right hand side to left hand side. We need such two numbers such that their product is minus 48. 3 into minus 16 is minus 48. And when the same two numbers whose product is minus 48, when we add the same two numbers, I should get minus 2. So what's the difference students? Earlier, when here the coefficient of x square was 1, we always see the first number from right hand side and we always write it in the form in the front of p, that we want product of this number. But now whenever we have any other number other than 1, we have any other number, that number is always multiplied with constant term, and 3 into minus 16 comes to be minus 48. That means now I will not consider minus 16. I will consider 3 into minus 16, which is minus 48. So I need two numbers whose product is minus 48, and when I add the same two numbers, I should get minus 2. So here there is no difference in our consideration, but here there is some difference. So students, let's see the questions on the board. 4a square minus 12a minus 216. Okay. Now once again students, as you can see कि square वाले terms के साथ में other than 1 I have a number. So this 4 will be multiplied with minus 216. So now let's multiply this 4 with minus 216. So if I multiply this 4 with minus 216, what I will get is 216 multiplied by 4. 6 4s are 24, carry 2. 4 1s are 4, 5 6, 4 2s are 8. Of course it's minus, okay. So we should get such two numbers such that उनको multiply करो तो आना चाहिए minus 864. Those two numbers को if we add, so summation should be minus 12. I repeat again, I want two numbers such that if I multiply those two numbers, I should get minus 864. And if I add the same two numbers, I should get minus 12. So first let's now find out the factors of 864. 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 2 2s are 4, okay, 2 1s are 2 6 are 12. Yeah, I have 216, okay, 216. The best advisable case, students, is to continue to proceed with 2 only. Don't try with 6. I know that it goes with 6 also, but I'll go on with 2 only. 2 1s are 2 zeros are 2 8s are 16, 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, okay, 2 27s are 3 9s are 3 3s are and 3 1s are. This is the scenario in front of you. Now we need to make jodis and we need to find what will be the cases. If I say like this now, students, that 3 3s are, it is 9, okay, 9 2s are is 18, and 18 2s are 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, and 18 2s are is 36, okay. And see this, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and 1 3 is remaining here. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and 8 3s are is 24. So if I say one number is 36 and other number is 24, okay, एक है 36, एक है 24. Now if I multiply 100%, I will get 864, but I want minus 864. So I'll write here minus and I write here plus. So minus 36 when multiplied with 24, I get minus 864. And if I add this, if I add minus 36 with 24, I'll obviously get minus 12, because my sum is minus 12. Okay, students. So now let's proceed with. Now what you all can do is you can pause the video and or just solve simultaneously with me. First, my middle term is minus 12a. So at the place of minus 12a, I'll write minus 36a and I'll write plus 24a. I'll not copy this middle term because we are splitting the middle term. I'll copy as it is my first term, I'll copy as it is my last term. So I'll have here 4a square, and here I have minus 216 as it is same. Okay, now is equal to, now if I remove common something, I can remove 4 common and I can remove a common. So 4, here it is, only a is remaining, minus 4 9s are 36, here it comes 9, plus what can I remove common from here, because I know a fact कि ये ब्रैकेट जो यहाँ बनेगा वो सेम इसकी तरह होना चाहिए, और यहाँ पे a के साथ में 1 है, मतलब यहाँ पे भी a के साथ में 1 बचना चाहिए. दैट हिंट्स मी आउट के पूरा 24 कॉमन निकाल लो. तो इफ़ आई रिमूव पूरा 24 कॉमन, ठीक है, तो ही यहाँ पे खाली a बचेगा. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे a आ गया, बिकॉज ये ब्रैकेट हमेशा इसके साथ में सेम ही होना चाहिए. तो यहाँ एंड ऑब्वियसली देन 24 9s are, बिकॉज यहाँ पे 9 दिखता है, 24 9s are होना चाहिए 216. यू कैन चेक इट इज 216. So I'll have here a minus 9. The condition is दोनों ब्रैकेट सेम होने चाहिए. So यहाँ पे आएगा a minus 9. If I remove a minus 9 common from the entire expression, यहाँ से और यहाँ से, तो यहाँ से क्या बचेगा 4a प्लस यहाँ से क्या बचेगा 24, and this will be my answer. Hope you understood this question, students. Another question on this board is 7 root 2x square minus 10x minus 4 root 2. No big difference. As you know, whatever number we have other than 1 in front of x square, this number gets multiplied with the constant term. So now see this, students, 7 4s are, of course here we have minus sign, I'll tackle this minus sign afterwards. 7 4s are is how much? It's 28. 7 4s are, it's 28. Okay, and then root 2, when multiplied with root 2, it becomes 2. 7 4s are is 28. When root 2 multiplied with root 2, it becomes 2. So what my number will be? My number will be 8 2s are 16, comes here 1, 2 2s are 4, here comes 56. And of course a minus sign. So I'll write here minus 56. So my product, I need such two numbers, ऐसे दो numbers जिनको multiply करो अगर, तो answer should be minus 56. Okay. Now let's see the sum. Summation कितना चाहिए? minus 10. So वही दो नंबर को जिनको मल्टीप्लाई करके minus 56 आया है, वही दो नंबर को अगर ऐड करो तो क्या होना चाहिए? आना चाहिए minus 10. So now let's find the numbers. First I'll split up this 56. 2 28s are, 2 1s are, 2 4s are, 2 7s are, and 7 1s are. Now 7 2s are is 14 and 2 2s are is 4. 7 2s is 14, 2 2s is 4. So if I say my one number is 14 and my other number is 4, okay, I want minus 56 here. Okay, so if I write here minus and if I write here plus, so minus 14 when multiplied with plus 4, I get minus 56. Okay, and when minus 14 is added with 4, I get minus 10. So both of my conditions are satisfied here. So now let's proceed, students. You can solve with me simultaneously. My middle term over here is minus 10x. Be careful. So I'll not write minus 10x because I'm splitting up the middle term here. Okay, because I'm splitting up the middle term, so I'll not write the middle term here. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this first term. It is 7 root 2 x square. I'll copy the last term, which is minus 4 root 2. At the place of this middle term, what I will write? I will write minus 14x, and here I will write plus 4x. Okay, minus 14x and plus 4x. Great. Now what I can remove common from these two things? Here comes a very interesting case. I want you all to pay attention. It's very important. Can I say I can remove 7 common? Can I remove 7 common? Yes, I can remove 7 common. Students, let's see here. Tell me, ये 14 किससे बना है? Can I say ये 14 किस चीज़ से बना है? I'll write here on the top. This 14 is made with 7 multiplied by 2. जब 7 2s होता है तो 14 बना होता है. Okay. और can I say 7 multiplied by root 2 multiplied by root 2 तो भी 14 होता है, because root 2 into root 2 is 2 and 2 7s are 14, तो भी 14 आता है. तो can I say 14 बना है 7 into root 2 into root 2 से. So अभी ये दो टर्म्स में से मैं क्या कॉमन निकाल सकता हूँ? एक तो 7 निकाल सकता हूँ और एक root 2 कॉमन निकाल सकता हूँ, because root 2 यहाँ भी है और यहाँ पे 2 बार root 2 है, तो यहाँ से एक root 2 कॉमन निकल गया. ठीक है, सो मैंने यहाँ पे निकाला है root 2 कॉमन. ओके, 7 root 2 कॉमन पूरा निकल गया और एक बार x कॉमन निकाल रहे, तो यहाँ से खाली x बचेगा. ये माइनस का माइनस, ये 14 जो बना था 7 इंटू रूट 2 इंटू रूट 2 से, उसमें से 7 निकल गया बाहर एंड रूट 2 निकल गया बाहर, तो बचा क्या? सिर्फ रूट 2. ठीक है, हमेशा सेकेंड लास्ट टर्म की साइन को बाहर लेने का, तो यहाँ पे प्लस, यहाँ से इजीली आई कैन रिमूव 4 कॉमन. सो फ्रॉम हियर x माइनस रूट 2. सी वंडरफुल, आई गॉट बोथ द ब्रैकेट सेम. सो लेट्स रिमूव x माइनस रूट 2 कॉमन, दिस ब्रैकेट कॉमन फ्रॉम x एंटायर एक्सप्रेशन. सो यहाँ से क्या मिलेगा? यहाँ से बचा है अपने पास 7 root 2x, यहाँ से plus 4. This is my answer. Students, now on the board we have another type of a question and the heading is solve, or they will give you the heading factorize. Apparently if you see the question you cannot judge whether this belongs to a quadratic equation or not. Okay, so the best case we will be compressing out the sum. हम लोग सम को कंप्रेस करेंगे, that's it. And let's see what to do further. Now very basic things, no rocket science involved over here. When we have nothing below 1, here we have 1. When we have nothing below 1, here we have 1. X plus 1 is here, x minus 1 is here. So x plus 1 will be multiplied with this one, in middle plus will come, this 1 will be multiplied with 1, and these two things will be multiplied with each other. So let's start solving this. The x plus 1 into 1, so it will be x plus 1 plus 1 into 1 will be 1, so plus 1. This plus was there, that's why the meaning the middle sign plus came. Okay, I'll write the bracket. X plus 1 1 is x plus 1 plus 1 upon x plus 1 when multiplied with 1, I'll get x plus 1. Okay, so here I have just solved this first bracket. Now if we see the second bracket, everything is same, only change here I have minus. So x minus 1 multiplied by 1 will be x minus 1, by default minus sign, because from here 1 into 1 1 upon x minus 1 1s are x minus 1 is equal to 7 upon 8. Okay, now the next step, students. If we see here, let's first open up the brackets. तो ये x plus 1 जब ब्रैकेट ओपन हो जाएगा तो ये 1 plus 1 2 हो जाएगा, तो ये हो जाएगा x plus 2 अपॉन नीचे एज इट इज x प्लस 1 है, मल्टीप्लाइड विथ x माइनस वन, तो ये हो जाएगा x माइनस 2 अपॉन नीचे है x माइनस 1 इज इक्वल टू 7 अपॉन 8. नाउ इफ यू रिमेंबर, दिस इज अ बेसिक फॉर्मूला. See this two brackets are internally multiplied with each other numerator में, and similarly this two brackets are internally multiplied with each other in denominator. ये क्या है? x plus 2 x minus 2. It's in the form of a plus b a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b? A plus b into a minus b is nothing but a square minus b square. आपके लिए, आपके सब माइंड में आपका x a की तरह है और आपका 2b की तरह है, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? a प्लस बी a माइनस बी, a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर, तो ये ऊपर से हो जाएगा x स्क्वायर माइनस 2 का स्क्वायर अपॉन नीचे भी वही सेम फॉर्मूला a प्लस बी a माइनस बी. अब आपके सब माइंड में x a की तरह है और 1b की तरह है, तो a प्लस बी a माइनस बी, a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर, तो ये होगा x का स्क्वायर माइनस 1 का स्क्वायर. No need, but I am writing it 1 plus square upon 7 upon 8 like this. Now let's solve it further. This will be x square minus 2 का square is 4 upon x square minus 1 is equal to 7 upon 8. Now let's cross multiply. This 8 will be multiplied with this entire numerator, it goes up, and this x square minus 1 bracket will go up and multiplied with 7. So let's see what is the answer now. Therefore 8 when multiplied with this becomes 8x square minus 8 4s are 32 is equal to the 7 multiplied with this bracket 7x square minus 7. When 7x square comes here, it will become minus 7x square, so 8x square से minus हो जाएगा, so only 1x square will be remaining. And when this minus 32 goes on that side, it will become in plus 32, so plus 32 minus 7. So 32 में से आपने 7 को निकाल देना है, it will be 25 remaining. Square राइट साइड पे जाके स्क्वायर रूट हो जाएगा, so x is equal to square root of 25. Therefore x is equal to plus minus 5. Don't forget, whenever we have square root, answer will always be plus and minus. It was a good and important question, students. Normally our quadratic equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is a normal format. Our normal format deals with like this: ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Your variable is x, so at the x we have square, and then we have something with x and then a constant term. But here if we closely observe, what is the difference? Here ये x square की जगह पे कोई एक bracket के ऊपर I have a square, फिर then again I have that same bracket. So can I say this x square over here is like this bracket का square, and here I have x, so it's like this. So in my submind, if I visualize it like this, that ये पूरा orange bracket is like x, so it's like 4x square minus x minus 14. Then only I can assume that it's a quadratic. Okay. So when such type of sums are coming in the exam, we need to substitute, because if we don't substitute, then it's very difficult to solve such type of questions. So how to solve? I'll say let 2x minus 3 is equal to m. You can take any alphabet except x. X को मत लो because x is already involved in the question. I took m. तो अब जहाँ भी 2x minus 3 दिखेगा वहाँ पे m डाल देंगे. ओके, देयरफॉर ये हो गया क्या 4, 2x minus 3 आया तो 2x minus 3 की वैल्यू m है, तो 4m स्क्वायर माइनस फिर 2x minus 3 आया, उसकी वैल्यू क्या है m, minus 14 is equal to 0. Great. Now this is perfectly a normal scenario of a quadratic equation. Here the variable is m. Now as we know that whatever number other than 1 we have in front of the square term, this is multiplied with this 14. So now this 4 will be multiplied with this 14, of course minus 14. So if I multiply minus 14 with 4, so 4 4s are 16, carry 1, 4 1s are 4, 5, it comes to minus 56. That means हमको ऐसे दो नंबर चाहिए कि अगर उनको मल्टीप्लाई करो तो आना चाहिए minus 56. Okay, and in front of this m there is nothing mentioned. मतलब बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट यहाँ पर कौन है, यहाँ पे 1 है. सो ऐसे दो नंबर जिनको मल्टीप्लाई करो आपस में तो आना चाहिए -56, and if I add the same two numbers I should get -1. Okay, now let's see if we break up this 56, we'll get the answer for it. Starting with always 2 2s are 4. Okay, 2 8s are 16, 2 14s are, 2 7s are, and 7 1s are. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 7s are is of course 56, but I want -56 as the product. Okay, so if I say -8 plus 7, so -8 when multiplied with +7 I will get -56. Okay, amazing. And when -8 and 7 are added, so -8 plus 7 is -1. I also got this, and we are solving this with the method of splitting of middle term. So my middle term is this -1m. I will not write this. Instead of this, what I will write? I will write -8m and I will write +7m. Okay, and this first term I will copy as it is, and this last term I will copy as it is. So this becomes 4m square, and this becomes -14 is equal to 0. Okay, now let's solve it. ये first two terms में से we have to remove common. Therefore, if I remove 4 common and m common, तो यहाँ से बचेगा m minus 4 2s are 8 और m common निकल चुका है. हमेशा second last term की जो साइन होती है वो common निकालने का. यहाँ प्लस है तो I write plus common and I can remove 7 common. Here only m will be remaining, minus as it is minus 7 2s are 14 is equal to 0. And because both the brackets are same, this hints us that we are going on a right track. Now therefore ये m minus 2 यहाँ भी है तो m minus 2 I will take out common from the entire expression. तो यहाँ से बचेगा 4m और यहाँ से +7 is equal to 0. Now this 0 will be given to both, so therefore either m minus 2 equal to 0 or 4m plus 7 is equal to 0. Therefore m is equal to -2 goes here, so becomes +2, or here 4m is equal to -7, +7 goes there, so becomes -7. Therefore m is equal to -7 upon 4. Here I get value of for m as -7 upon 4, and here m is equal to 2. So students, tell me, is this my final answer? No, m was a variable introduced by me to ease my calculations. My actual variable is this x, because we have substituted something. We have taken here something that let 2x minus 3 be m. So now let's resubstitute. Resubstituting what at the place of m की जगह पे 2x minus 3, m is equal to 2x minus 3. ठीक है, जहाँ जहाँ पर m है वहाँ डालना है 2x minus 3. And now let's see what will be the difference. You all can start. So यहाँ पे m दिखता है, m की जगह पे 2x minus 3. Taking this at the place of m, I am just taking 2x minus 3 is equal to 2. Similarly यहाँ भी m है, तो m की जगह पे 2x minus 3 is equal to -7 upon 4. Okay, now therefore 2x is equal to -3 comes here, so becomes +3. 2 plus 3 becomes 5. Therefore x is equal to 2 goes down, so 5 upon 2, 1 of our answer. Highlight it. Similarly -3 comes here, so becomes +3. So 2x is equal to -7 upon 4 plus 3. Here I have nothing, that means here I have 1. Therefore 2x is equal to -7 into 1 is -7 plus 4 3s are 12 upon 4. Upon 4 here. Next, therefore this will be 2x is equal to -7 plus 12 students. -7 plus 12 will be how much? It will be +5 upon 4. Okay, and then what I'll say is that this 2 will be multiplied down by with 4. So my final answer will be x is equal to 5 upon 8. 2 4s are 8. Yes students, so I got my two answers on the screen. One value of x is 5 by 2 and other is x equals to 5 by 8. Yes, it was a very good and important question. next question on the board is root of x upon x minus 5 plus root of x minus 5 upon x is equal to 2 1 upon 6. Yeah, it's very but obvious that on the right hand side I have a mixed fraction. I'll convert it into a fraction. 6 2s are 12 plus 1 13 upon 6. Okay, fine. But here students, if we observe, I can say कि यहाँ पे कुछ उल्टा है. यहाँ पर है x upon x minus 5 and here I have x minus 5 upon x. Okay, this is one type of questions. Of course, this type of questions also belong to that substitution type of questions which we did just previous question which I did. Substitute करना पड़ेगा. But ये और easy हो गया because यहाँ पे दो similar चीज़ है. Only difference is here I was having x upon x minus 5. यहाँ पे something exactly opposite I have. Reciprocated I have x minus 5 upon x. Okay. So now what I'm doing is I'm substituting that let x upon x minus 5 is equal to m. Is equal to m. Okay. तो अगर मैंने सपोज किया कि x अपॉन x माइनस 5 m होगा तो प्लीज ऑब्जर्व जस्ट फॉर 1 सेकेंड ऑब्जर्व कि ये रूट के अंदर है x अपॉन x माइनस 5 तो ये अंदर m आ जाएगा बराबर तो हो जाएगा रूट ऑफ m. Students, can I say we don't like roots. So because we are assuming something, let's be smart enough. अगर मैं x अपॉन x माइनस 5 को m लेता हूँ तो ये रूट के अंदर ही x अपॉन x माइनस 5 की वैल्यू m है तो रूट m हो जाएगा. तो अगर मैं सपोज करता हूँ कि x अपॉन x माइनस 5 इज m स्क्वायर, that would be much easier because I'll substitute then x upon x minus 5 की जगह पे m square and it would be like root of m square and root m square will be cancelled, so just m will be remaining. Hope you are understanding, students. See, I'll substitute and show it to you all. See this here. I have here root of x upon x minus 5. So root, I'll write root as it is. और x upon x minus 5 की जगह पे I have substituted m square. So I'll write m square. Because the square root and square can cancel out each other, so straight away I can get only m. This is the advantage of taking a square. So don't be under the impression, how will we get to know? Very simple. If we have root, then we assume something the square. Okay. Now tell me one thing. If x upon x minus 5 is equal to m square है, so if I reciprocate it, if I do invert endo, ulta if I do, so x minus 5 upon x will be what? 1 upon m square. उल्टा कर दिए तो उल्टा हो जाएगा 1 upon m square हो गया. That's it. ठीक है. Okay, now let's proceed now. So root of x upon x minus 5. X upon x minus 5 की value is m square. So root of m square. This plus का as it is plus. Okay, once again square root. X minus 5 upon x. X minus 5 upon x का value is 1 upon m square. So I'll write here 1 upon m square is equal to 6 2s are 12 plus 1. 13 upon 6. Okay. Therefore, square and root goes off, so only m will be remaining. Square root of 1 is 1 only. Square root of m square is m. Okay, is equal to 13 upon 6. Where I have nothing below 1, that means here I have 1. Okay, now students, can I say I'll take LCM? I have m here, I have 6 here. So multiplying all the terms with 6m, and this step is just to eliminate the denominators. Okay, multiplying all sides with 6m. So here I have m upon 1 plus 1 upon m is equal to 13 upon 6. And I just need to multiply with 6m. LCM is m and 6m. So multiplying here with 6m, multiplying here with 6m, multiplying here with 6m. Okay, this m cancels, 6 cancels. Therefore, this becomes 6m square plus 6 is equal to 13m. Okay, therefore 6m square minus 13m plus 6 is equal to 0. 6m square minus 13m plus 6 is equal to 0. Once again, students, can I say here m square के आगे I have 6, this 6 will be multiplied with this 6. 6 6 is 36. That means I want ऐसे दो numbers that if I multiply those two numbers, I should get the product as 6 6 are 36, which is plus 36. Okay, I should get plus 36. And students, here I have minus 13. So ऐसे दो number, such two numbers that if I multiply those two numbers, the product should be plus 36. And the summation of same two numbers should be minus 13. It came from here. Okay, minus 13. So now let's break out this 36 only. If you break out this 36, how can you do it? 2 1s are 2 8s are. Okay, then 2 9s are, 3 3s are, 3 1s are, 3 3s are 9, and 2 2s are 4. So 9 and 4. Of course 9 4s is 36. Perfect. But if I add 9 and 4, do I get 13? Do I get minus 13? Sorry, I want minus 13 here. Do I get minus 13? No, 9 plus 4 is just 13. So if I put here minus and here minus, once again now minus 9 multiplied by minus 4 will give you plus 36. And minus 9 and minus 4 if you add, it will give you minus 13. Superb. Great. Okay students. So now let's continue. So can I say over here my middle term is this cloud? Minus 13m is my middle term. So I'll not write this my middle term. I'll copy as it is my first term, which is 6m square. Okay, I'll copy as it is my last term, which is here plus 6 is equal to 0. At the place of this middle term, I'll have two terms now. One is minus 9 and one is minus 4. So I'll have minus 9m and I have minus 4m. Okay, minus 9m and I have minus 4m. Okay, the same old story. ये दो terms में से कुछ common, ये दो terms में से कुछ common. Therefore, इसमें से if I remove 3 common and m common, so 3 2s are 6 and m here. This minus as it is 3 3s are 9 होता है, and m is already common here. Always take out the common, the sign which is having with the second last term. So with the second last term, I have minus 4 over here. So this minus will be removed as common. So minus will be common and 2 will be common. So this 2 2s is 4. So 2 will be coming here. And because I have taken out minus common, so this plus will become minus now. Okay, and 2 3s is 6. Okay, I forgot here to write m. 2m will be inside because I have m also here. And this becomes minus and 2 3s is 6 is equal to 0. Okay, therefore I have here 2m minus 3 here also, 2m minus 3 here also. So 2m minus 3 will be common from the entire expression, and from here I have 3m minus 2 equal to 0. Then I'll say either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. So 2m minus 3 is equal to 0, and also 3m minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore minus 3 goes there, so becomes plus 3. So 2m is equal to 3 and 3m is equal to 2. Therefore m is equal to 3 upon 2. This is one of the value of m, and then here 3 goes down. So therefore m is equal to 2 upon 3, and this is another value of m. So I got two values of m, students. But students, is this my final answer? No, this is not my final answer. I need to resubstitute. So जहाँ पर m है वहाँ पे first time I'll substitute the first value of m. This is my first value of m as 3 upon 2. And this is my second value of m as 2 upon 3. Okay, now it's your choice. Either you substitute here, please see on the board. Either you substitute in this equation or you substitute in this equation. It's one and the same. So I'll go with this one. In this equation, m की जगह पे first time I'll put 3 upon 2 and I'll get one value. Okay, and second time I'll substitute 2 upon 3. Okay, students. So you all can do it. Please do it simultaneously, fast. For the ease of calculation, students, I have noted down the two values of m which I got here, over here. The first value of m which I got was m is equal to 3 upon 2, and the second value is m is equal to 2 upon 3. Now the step is resubstituting. Okay, as I told you, I'll be doing in this one only. Okay, so my equation over here is I just copy down this equation, this one. X upon x minus 5 is equal to m square. Okay, now substituting m is equal to, even you can say resubstituting, it's one and the same. Substituting m is equal to 3 upon 2 over here. Okay, m की जगह पे the first value 3 upon 2. So therefore students, what will be here? X as it is x upon x minus 5 is equal to m का स्क्वायर है, so ये 3 upon 2 का स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, so this will be 9 upon 4. Then this 4 will be multiplied with x and this 9 will be multiplied with entire x minus 5. Therefore 4 into x is 4x is equal to 9 will be multiplied with this bracket, so this will be 9x minus 9 5s are 45. Therefore minus 45 will come on this side, so becomes plus 45. This 4x goes there, so 9x minus 4x is equal to 5x. 5 1s are 5 9s are 45. Therefore x is equal to 9. So one of our value of x is what? 9. Now let's solve the second value by substituting the second value for m. Okay, once again I am copying the same equation. My equation is x upon x minus 5 is equal to m square. But here I am substituting the value of m as this one, 2 upon 3, the second value. So therefore x as it is x upon x minus 5 is equal to m की जगह पे आएगा अब 2 upon 3. m पे स्क्वायर है तो 2 upon 3 का स्क्वायर will be 4 upon 9. This 9 will be multiplied with x and this 4 will be multiplied with this bracket. 9 into x, this becomes 9x, and then this 4 will be multiplied with this bracket of x minus 5. So 4 into x is 4x minus 4 5s are 20. Therefore this 4x comes here, so 9x minus 4x, it becomes 5x is equal to minus 20. This is minus 20. 5 1s are 5 4s are. Therefore x is equal to minus 4. So students, we got the two values. One is 9 and other is minus 4.